What's up, guys? Stein back with another video, and today I'm talking about living a minimalist lifestyle. Now, what is this? It's sort of like a budget, and where you basically everything you do has a purpose. So you're going to be doing something that has a purpose. This is what I talk about this all the time, and this is what I stress of what I do. So I talk about your needs over wants like all the time. You always want to go for your needs over your wants every single day that you live. Like, you need your needs instead of your wants. Food, water, shelter. You need your living expenses, your food, your gas, your transportation, your food, water, shelter. Those are the things you need to live. You absolutely need those. Wants are alcohol, drugs, clothes. You don't need clothes, but a lot of people love to shop for clothes. Like, just doing excess things that you don't need them. That's the whole point here. You don't need them. You need to have food, water, and shelter. Like, you need that. You need food, you need water, you need shelter. You need these things because every single day we are fighting we are living basically to to be your best self possible. You're going to be living off your needs, because let's be honest, if you're living off of your wants, that's outside of your possession. What you need is within yourself. I mean, we talk about this all the time with character. I mean, if you look at a thing like a Lamborghini, that's something you want. You don't need a Lamborghini, and that's something that's outside of your it's outside of yourself. You want to build character and build your best self with you. And you know where that comes from: eating the right foods every single day, drinking enough water every single day, working out every single day. That right there, that's building your body. That's why I love health, because it's you. You are building yourself. It's all about you. It's you, and it's hard work. Getting the Lamborghini, that costs a lot of money, yeah, which requires a lot of work, but it's outside of you. Like, the Lamborghini is not you. You building your body, you in the gym, grinding every single day, no matter how you feel, having discipline and working out every single day, eating the right foods, even if you don't want to eat the right foods, drinking enough water every single day, sleeping, going to bed early, going to bed early, not staying up late, like doing all the right things. Like, that takes character, that takes heart, that takes passion, that takes discipline. A lot of people don't have these types of things. A lot of people don't desire to even want to have these things, which I think is absolutely crazy, because I've always been internally like this, and that's why I'm sharing the message with you, to put yourself in a position to where that can be something that you want to have, something you need to have, like I said. Or what I'm trying to say is what you need to have, not what you want to have. Because, I mean, it's easy for you to do this. Like, it's very, very simple. You just have to eat the right foods. You have to work out. You have to sleep a lot by going to bed early every single night. You have to, I mean, you don't have to go to bed early, but it's easier to wake up if you go to bed early. By drinking a lot of water, just like by simply doing these things, you will build yourself, you will build your character, and that is within you. You being the minimalist of yourself. It's all about you. When we talk about getting outside of our realm, it's external. It's not within you. And the minimalist lifestyle is simpling down every single thing possible. So even if you want to say your closet, for example, a minimalistic lifestyle would be having the least amount of clothes, but the best clothes that look the best on you. Like, that would be a minimalist lifestyle, by reducing the amount of clothes you have in your closet and only wearing the best clothes that you have. Or, for example, cleaning your car out. Like, my car is very empty. I have nothing in my car. It's a minimalistic lifestyle. Like, I don't need everything else. Like, because a lot of people are mess. A lot of people have messes. A lot of people have trash everywhere, and it sets it puts yourself in a position where people kind of look at you like you're a slob and stuff like that, and you never want to leave that impression on anyone. So when you live this minimalist of lifestyle, it's easier to clean up after yourself too. So this way you don't have like 50 shirts and sweatshirts in your closet, or you have all this other stuff that you don't actually need, but instead you're living yourself a minimalistic lifestyle by only having your needs and not having your wants. Like simply doing the things that you need to do every single day. Like this is now that doesn't mean you can't go out and have fun with your friends. You can still, like, social interaction is something you need. Like I'm not saying that's not a need. You need social interaction. You need companionship. Like those are also things you need. But sometimes we get out of the realm of that and actually partying and drinking, smoking weed. That stuff is different from a social interact, which we like to categorize together, but it's actually different. Talking to people and having social interactions with people is different than smoking weed and drinking, even though they're both categorized in the same relationship as fun, happiness, love. But those are not good for you. But social companionship, social interactions, they're good for you. Like they help you develop as a person, because most people don't talk to anyone nowadays because everything is online. So no one says any words to anyone. So it's actually quite different if you talk to, and you'll notice older people are really good at talking to people because they did not grow up with technology. So they literally had to talk to people every single day. And the younger people suck at talking to people because their lives are spent on their phones all day. Like this is how they live. And this is absolutely absurd because this is what our world is turning into now. But it also leaves with more opportunities, but it also leaves with more downfalls. You have to pick your poison of which you want to go through with. Some people really will strive on the technology, and this is another thing by the minimalistic lifestyle. Deleting social media, not having that in your life, deleting. Literally, it's about living your life to eliminate everything, and everything to the smallest amount of like you want to have the smallest amount of shirts available. You want to have the smallest amount of space, or what I meant to say. I meant to say a large amount of space by eliminating the smaller the smaller things that you have in that area, so that way you have more space and it's not spilled, the space isn't filled up with a bunch of stuff. It's about reducing the things you have. Like we want to eliminate it's basically like eliminating distractions. You want to eliminate distractions, live a minimalistic lifestyle. Say that 10 times. And live your life in a way that everything you do serves a purpose. I made a video on don't shop just to shop. Most people do not live without a purpose. Most people have no goals. Most people have no idea where they're going in life. Most people have no direction. Most people don't know what they're doing until the exact very moment. Like they don't have everything planned out. They have no plan. They have no mission. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Most people don't do that. Like, let's be honest. Because do you know why? Why don't most people do that? Why? Because it requires work. No one wants to do work. No one wants to put in work. No one wants to. And it's absolutely absurd to me that people don't want to put in work. As human beings, we're not meant to sit on the couch and watch TV with potato chips. We're not meant to do that. We're human beings. We're meant to work. We're meant to be productive. We're meant to stay busy. Like, I hate being bored and not having anything planned. This is why I plan my days. This is why I have something to do all the time. Like always being busy, always being productive, and always doing something. A lot of people, like, if they have, let's say they're not scheduled for work or they're not scheduled to do something like a certain day, you get bored. This is why high schoolers, if you're in high school, they'll play sports because it occupies your time and you're doing something productive. For example, if you're in high school, you go to school, You come home, you have the rest of the night to do nothing but sit home and play video games. You're not doing anything productive. But let's say you play football, basketball, baseball, you play these sports, and you're able to put yourself in a position to where you're being busy, you're being productive, you're getting better, you're interacting with other teammates that are making you better, you're forming relationships with your teammates, you're improving at the same time. Like, it's a great thing to do these things, like joining clubs, joining organizations, like, because that's where we're meant to stay busy. Don't be bored. Like, it's so important not to stay bored and always occupy. Everyone has something that they need to do. Everyone has something they want to do. But the things you need to do is the most important. Having discipline, living a minimalistic lifestyle every single day. That's the video for today. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we will see you in the next video.